As we continue today with Tableau intermediate course, today we shall be connecting to the data resources. It's a pretty simple course really, and we're going to give out some part of it in the course one itself as well, but let's still understand it nonetheless. So with this course number 2, what are we expected to understand and learn? To learn the file types. Typically, how do we connect to different data sources? What are the different file types and sources and servers that we will be connecting to? We'll be attempting to connect to servers also. Not that we have connectivity with all the servers that are listed in their server list that Tableau provides, but we'll give it a try certainly. That apart, yeah, so these are the only 2 important points that we'll be covering in this course. A pretty simple short course. It is not too much of detailing on that. So fine, for starters, let us at least launch the software. So your software has been launched already. And so we see here that when we click on data, we click on server here. This is something that we have already discussed in the server course. That is part of the first immediate course, or the graphical user interface. How do we connect typically to file types? What we do here is when we open or launch the software, this window pops up first. And then you can go from here. If you click on open, so it will tell you which other files you have that you can import. This is one way of opening the file. The second way of opening the file is you can search for data into the Tableau server. So let's click on Tableau server here and see what shows up. You already have connection. As we can see here, we have already connected to the server. Let us come here. Let me show you all. See, when I click on this server, we have already signed into a server out here. Okay, and given the fact that we already signed into the Tableau server, coming on and clicking on Tableau server, and I can see here these are the different data sources that they have provided here: databases and files and tables. If I click on the tables, though there is nothing on the tables, there's nothing on the database files, also nothing on the virtual connections, and the only thing that we have is data sources. So if I click on this, I click connect. Okay, so it is getting the data from the server. So it will bring that data out here, and that data is loaded over here. Now I hope you're able to see this and understand it. One way of connecting to the Tableau server and importing the data from the Tableau server first. Okay, this is done. Now next, again, if I click on this, so if I click on the start page, now that is how we search the data from the Tableau server. You can also search the data from the different files that are presented over here. But this is the easier part. Let us go on the difficult part first. Okay, so let us go to one of the servers here and see what can we retrieve here from now. Some of the servers out here, they are they are set up. These are the installed connectors. Now we can connect, suppose on Google Analytics. Okay, they have this firewall and stuff. Now let's click on allow access. Let's see what shows up. Okay, we can use another account here. Suppose this got the password. Now the point is, what are we intending to do with this? We intend to check this. Okay, we intend to check this as to how or where are we able to connect on this server. Let's go through this process. So it will now connect us. Okay, fine. So we have closed this. Now we can see here the details that are provided here. So that's okay. We can close it. You do not have permission to perform the request operation. Okay. Copy error message, error to clipboard. Okay. The problem that we are likely to face if you have not set up your connectors or your account with Tableau. But that's fine. The overall objective is to show you how you can connect to any of these servers here. Okay. So if I suppose click on go to support, they have these set of these are the resources that they have provided, but this is not quite what we are looking for. We'll just close this window. So these are the very big set of servers that are provided to y'all, and server list that is provided to y'all. So y'all can click on them and then you can connect to that particular server. That apart, you can also click on Microsoft SQL server, and if you have the server data and everything put in over here, you can sign into that and connect to the SQL server. You have the MySQL also download a driver. Okay, we are not going to do all this, but this like, there also you can use it. If you click on Oracle, it'll ask you for the server detail, username and password. Again, if you click on Amazon Redshift, they'll ask you for the server details, initial SQL, advanced details. They might or they might not. Whichever servers you want to connect to, you should have an access to that, and the admins will provide you all with those access details once Tableau is installed on your Office's server. This is how you will be connecting using any of the servers. And these are some of the saved data resources. Okay, these data resources are already provided on Tableau online. So on Tableau's website, these sources are provided. And once you have imported these sources, they also have standard projects on that. But that's not what I want you all to do. Now let's continue on this part. How about connecting to the file? So let's click on more here. Okay. If I click on Microsoft Excel, it will open the Excel file. So again, it will show you only those files with MS Excel extension. If you click on text file, the text file will show you CSV formats, tab TSV formats, TXT formats. So these are the different text file formats that it supports. Obviously, for us, CSV is not a text format, but it's okay. I mean, CSV also falls under MS Excel, and it depends on the way software is built, so that's fine. Click on Microsoft Access. Again, you need the file name, the group file name, the database password, and the user ID and password. So this for Microsoft Access, again, your admin will provide you with these details if they have created any. And nonetheless, if I click on this, what do we see? We do not have any Microsoft Access databases here. If I come on this, again, these are the standard files that we have, all or most of which are MS Excel or the TXT format. Okay, so I'll close this window also. I click on PDF file. Now, do we have anything on PDF file? No, we do not have anything on PDF. Yeah, we have one. This story one that we are seeing, it's in PDF format. Let's open this and see. Okay, all pages. There is no, it is giving you an option like, which page do you want or the page range do you want. This is good practice. I mean, they are giving you a choice and ignores. The scan counts the first page of the file as page 1 and ignores the page numbering used in the file. So that's fine. They will tell you all which pages, which numbering will be decided by the software and not what page number is actually mentioned on the file. But okay, that can be ignored. So let's click OK here and see what shows up. Okay, it does not contain any tables. So fine, the file that we have, it does not contain any tables or any of the data. So it is not of any interest to, if we copy the error code, it goes on the clipboard. That is another way. If I click on special file, again, these are the formats. These are the file formats. Now, most of these file formats, they are pertaining to geo databases, which means map data and such kind of data sets. Obviously, we are not having such data sets with us. So, yeah, we are not catering to these data sets, not from at least from the tutorials or the course perspective. So, but these data sets are also supported. So as we go or as we progress through the course, I'll see if I can find some of these data sets also. So for now, I'll cancel this. And then we have the statistical file format also. Now, these are the file formats that are already supported. We have the SAS file with extension .sas7bdat. We also have the spss.sav. And we have rdata RDA, that is the R file. Surprisingly, it does not have file extensions for Stata. It does not have the file extensions of Minitab, which is MTW. For Stata is what? .stata. So, ideally, they should have it. Maybe in the upcoming versions, they might integrate Minitab and Stata also, or for that matter, even eViews, which is an econometrics software. Fine, so let's click on SPSS dataset. Now we have this, the diabetes dataset we have. So I've selected that file. Now we can see the file extension SAS7bdat file. And this is what that .sav file. So .sav and .sas7bdat. So I'll click open here so that it shows me the file. That's a data source it's showing. If I click on sheet 1, these are the different sheet details that are provided to us. And once we have the sheet details, then we can start the analytics, or if you want to go into the formattings and the servers and things like that. But again, like I said, the course is more about how do you connect to different data sources or data type, how do you connect to different file types and servers. The good thing that we saw here, however, is that, can I click on more? These are the additional file types. Now, if we see here, most of these are what? These are also, most of the file extensions that you see here, these are all the ones that start with T typically. They are all Tableau file formats. Then ones which start with Excels, they are Excel format. MDBs, a database format, and then CSV text, tab TSV. Now these are our that we have here. These are R file extensions, and GeoJSON, PDF. So these are all the different types of file formats. I already explained over here. These are the file formats that are covered when you click on more. So the file formats are practically and so this is the only thing that we have here. If we click on data and if I click paste, that is what we are having here. These are the various formats that we are seeing here. That's it. So this is what we have. Some part of it, this has already been covered in some of our previous recordings, but it's okay out here. We needed this as a separate connectivity course. So this is how you work for connecting to the various data sources that you have here. And you can connect to servers. Typically, for connecting to servers, you will need a dedicated, how do I put it? You will need a dedicated login ID and password, username and password, which has to be provided to you all by your admins. For rest of the other file types, if they are available, they'll be picked and imported. They'll be imported into your desktop software. So that is what we have as far as this simple course is concerned.